Dominic Washington via YouTube. Does VW charge you for their pre-owned warranty?
All right, Dominic. So do you have to pay for warranties or does VW charge for a warranty? Let's start with this. This question was framed in the sense that this gentleman was shopping for a car, and I assume it was maybe mentioned in the negotiation of the deal on the car. So here's the deal. Dealers pay for certification of cars. They have to pay Volkswagen to certify the car. And here's the other key to this. Now, the car he was looking at was a really new car with really low mileage. But when you're comparing a certified pre-owned car, let's say it has 50K on it. And I think this is really important because I think there's a lot of value for shopping for certified pre-owned cars, but you have to kind of be aware of what you're shopping for to understand why the value exists. Let's say you're buying a car that has 50,000 miles on it. There are a lot of requirements from VW for it to qualify to be a certified pre-owned car. Now, again, they still have to pay to certify the car, but they also have to do a lot more things to the car to actually meet certification. And that's things like brakes. Brakes have to be within a certain percentage of tolerance, otherwise they are required to replace it. I can't remember what it was. I want to say it's 40%, but that might even be too high. It might be 30%. They also have requirements for tires. They also have requirements for checking interior stuff and overall just belts, other things like that. So a lot of times when you're shopping for used cars, this is something that most people are not aware of, but basically you're at odds with a lot of times the person you're shopping for a used car for. And some people don't have this philosophy, but most places you shop for used cars would. They're trying to make the most money they can off of selling the car. You're trying to get the best car you can for the least amount. That means they're going to do the least amount of repairs possible to sell you this car. Now, sometimes that means you end up with a car that has a lot less tread life on the tires than you would care to have buying when you're just buying a car. That might mean a year from now you need brakes and tires. So that's pretty common on used car practice, which you can say shame on them and whatever. You can have your opinion about that. But the reality is that that's what the whole market does. And so everybody has to continue to do that to be price competitive in the market. So it's really all the pressure from the customers have pushed that into be a problem and then push down the value. And there probably are some people out there who sell used cars who make sure that they're meticulously maintained. The problem is that doesn't generally have any value to most customers, because when you're shopping for a car, most people aren't educated enough when they're shopping to know who does do that and who doesn't do that. So that would be why it doesn't exist. So the value of buying a certified car is because they're held to that standard by CPO warranty by VW. They're required to do that, so you know the car you're getting, not only having the warranty above and beyond what the factory warranty was, but you now have a car that you know had XYZ done, or at least it's in a much better shape than most of the other used cars probably in the market. So that's the real benefit of CPO cars. I think they're a great option for most people and generally a good choice. Thank you so much for watching. If you know somebody who could benefit from the information talked about in this video, be sure to share it with them. For parts for your VW or Audi, check out shopdat.com.